YSL was hit with a 56-count RICO indictment. 26 members were arrested. This is very serious. One of those members was Gunna. He was hit with 1 count of racketeering. That's 5 years to 20 years in prison or a fine. He's already been in jail for about a year, which means he had about 4 years to go, and with time served and good behavior, maybe 2. I mention this because this is a big part of why him and Thug are definitely now at odds. Which brings me to point number 1 of 7. Tenquarius Mender, known as Nard, and Durante Bebe. They elected to take the case to trial, facing 50 years, mandatory if convicted. They both were offered a get out of jail free card. They could have walked day of. They decided to stay in jail and fight with Thug at trial. They were offered the same deal as Gunna and declined it. This is very important. We'll talk more about that when we get to point 7. Point 2, Young Thug's sister said Thug was hurt when he found out about what Gunna did. Check the audio.
Yeah, my brother was sad when I told him. He been heard about. I mean, not he been knew. I went and see him Sunday, but he knew what had happened. But he didn't know that like it was all over the internet, and he didn't know that they recorded it. So when I shared that information with him, it just kind of like was a bummer. But I thought that somebody, whoever that he talked to, might have told him that already.
Point 3, Thug's sister's story was corroborated by Wack 100, who said he spoke with Gunna's people, and they also confirmed they had no idea what Gunna was planning to do.
I spoke to Young Thug's people, right? They can't really attack it, but they let me know because they know I'm going to say something. They had no idea Gunna was about to do that.
Oh my God.
Zero.
That's why didn't nobody say welcome home.
Yeah. They said that Instagram post that went up is a fan page. That ain't they real. The squad, the attorneys, nobody had any idea Gunna was going to do that. Gunna's management team always talks to Thug's management team. Everybody kept quiet, and it gets even deeper than that.
Point 4, Lil Durk. He drops a song that seems to be aimed at Gunna with one of the lines. Check it here.
For the girls who that from BBL, what happened to Virgil, we probably gon' tell. I let him go because Timo ain't sellin'. Like 7 and Booker, no bragging on Melvin. When Lil Bona mad, it ain't nothing you can tell him. I can tell you what I did for the street. You got the paperwork, get it and reach. I got on Clubhouse and got in the beef.
Durk is clearly taking Thug's trial very seriously after he deleted all his Instagram posts and only left one that basically says, "Free Jeffrey." And this isn't the first time that Durk has shown his support for Thug publicly, which brings me to point 5. Gunna took the stand in mid-December and said YSL was definitely a gang. Shortly after that, Durk went on Twitter and said Thug had been left to the wolves. Point 6 of 7, Young Thug's sister unfollows Gunna on Instagram. Now in real life, this is something that's petty and worthy to be ignored, but in this case, that's different because Thug cannot speak publicly about his position or where he stands with Gunna's actions. But things like this from those who are close to him and have communication to him are an indication of how he feels. So Young Thug's sister, who we know has open communication with Thug, unfollowing Gunna is a sign of where Thug stands. Which leads me to point 7, Lil Baby. Lil Baby understands his reach as an international superstar, and a move like unfollowing Gunna is definitely a public statement. Thug is in a sensitive situation and can't say much, but he's communicating to the public through his people. And what is he saying? I'm done with Gunna. It's not looking good. Culture Decoded. Let's get to it.